Hello, Cancer, and thank you for taking the time to listen to this message. So this message is a general overview for the entire month of September. Please take what resonates, release what doesn't. You can also check other aspects of your chart and add to this reading by checking out the messages for your sun, moon, or rising sign. So let's take a look. The first card that comes up is Epiphany, Seek Clarity. So this is an aha moment that I feel is going to be coming through for you during the month of September. I'm also feeling with this energy a lot of crown chakra because I'm really drawn to the purple at the bottom and throughout that card right there. Bottom of the deck is the peacock, raise your standards. Nice. So I do feel like there is an aha moment. I want to see underneath it potential. Think big for your future. So I do feel like something is going on where you're getting this aha moment and you're really recognizing where you've settled for less than, I would say. I feel, without even touching any of the tarot yet, I do feel like you'll be seeing that for what it truly is. I feel like you'll own that, accept that, and just know better, do better, and release whatever that is. And that's why I'm feeling this raise your standards coming in, because I kind of feel whatever this is that, you know, you have this aha moment about, this awakening about, this enlightenment in regards to. I feel like you're recognizing that you're selling yourself short and that it's blocking the potential for your future. All right, so let's keep moving through this. Let's see what other energies want to show up for you. What other energies want to show up for Cancer for the month of September? Show us more energy here, please. Energy for Cancer for the month of September. It's interesting how the cards are shuffling. It feels like a chunk wants to come out at a time. I feel like there's different areas. This is just resonating with me as feeling like big chunks, like parts of your life or areas of your life are going to be met with this same kind of thing. The aha moments, the raising your standards, the recognizing what's blocking, stopping, and holding you back from reaching your full potential. And we got Judgment. This is the call. This is where your spirit is calling for you to, and I love this. Let me hold this up. You see that doorway, right? You see that bright light on the other side of it. And it's like one wing is down a little bit and you can see that there is bright, beautiful light on the other side. Whereas this one wing right here is upright and it is blocking. I feel like something has been blocking you. Whatever this is in your life, you're going to know throughout this month of September. I'm also feeling with this, and I do feel you'll be making a judgment call. This is also the judgment from the higher realm. 7 of Fire at the bottom of the deck. So this is like reaching the top of that mountain that you've been trying to climb. And I feel like there's been something that has been blocking. See, that wing is blocking that portal, blocking that door. I think something has been blocking and slowing you down. And I feel like you're going to recognize and have this epiphany on what exactly that is during the month of September. So you can, you know, handle that accordingly is what I would say. Judgment is here, so I don't feel like it's just you making judgments for your future and your life. I also feel like there's the higher calling, like the Most High is intervening and bringing judgment to a situation. So, wow, I definitely, it's 10 toes down on that. This came out, it popped out. 5 of Air in reverse. So I feel like 5 of Air upright talks about challenges. Challenges that we overcome that ultimately lead to, that become the catalyst for change, right? This 5 of Air is in reverse. So I do feel there has been some challenges. And like I said, I do feel like you're making some judgment calls, but also the Most High is making some judgment calls. With the 5 of Air in reverse, this talks about these challenges being over. Like this is being ended out during this month of September. I'm also feeling with this energy, like these have been a lot of mental blocks, a lot of maybe because you were having, like, if it could have been false information or communication, like bad communication, whether I feel, because I'm feeling that judgment from the higher realms, I'm kind of feeling like this is a sabotaging kind of energy where maybe you were told something that wasn't true or wasn't accurate. Like if you were thinking about applying for a position and then someone said, oh, that's already been filled, when it had not been filled. It's kind of like something that wants to stop you from achieving that, receiving that. I feel like the mental confusions or distortions of the mind, or the false information or inaccurate communications, whatever it has that has been I feel intentionally blocking, right? Whatever this has been, I feel like you see it for what it is. You have this epiphany. You recognize it, raising your standards. You're going to know better and do better. The Magician is at the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like this is where you're going to be manifesting your way through that portal during the month of September, and these blocks and things that have been challenging for you, mental anguish, distorted energies of the mind, that sort of thing, that's being cleared out. Like it feels like not only through your judgment from a higher, perspective, but also from the Most High, the judgment from, I feel like, some sort of intervention thing. So I do feel like there will be divine intervention. Four of Fire talks about celebration, success. It talks about victory. It talks about stability. So there does seem to be some sort of major celebration. I know it's a minor arcana card, but I am just feeling the energy of a major accomplishment, a major victory in some way, shape, or form. Wow, another 5 at the bottom of the deck. And I feel like this is kind of like that double for your trouble kind of thing, because I feel like things that were happening were distorted energies as far as information or clarity, and intentional. Like 5 of Wands is like, this could be like somebody competing for you, with you. You may not even know you were in a competition. 5 of Wands, underneath it was a 2 of Earth. And so I feel like this is being exposed. I feel like you're going to see 5 of Fire also talks about action. Like it's like an intentional, like let's create chaos, confusion, disruption, cloud the mind, create chaos, that sort of thing, in order to block someone from having this celebration of stability and security. And this tells me game up. When I see that Judgment card, I'm just feeling like game over. It's a wrap. Like there is going to be some truth and clarity, and wow, somebody's going to be heartbroken about it. 3 of Air, heartbreak. Somebody is going to be heartbroken, and I feel right away with this energy. Let me see. Oof, yeah, look, another 3 on the bottom of the deck. I feel like the energy that is going to be heartbroken as a result of this is the antagonist, the one who was creating these challenging experiences, deceptive energy, manipulative things. And as a result of that, you can see this energy walking away very distraught, very unhappy, because it's just going to play out. And I feel in a way where they're going to be held accountable for the actions that they have taken or done, and probably not feel so good. I also feel like it's even bigger than that, because it's almost like an energy that's trying to win at all costs and ends up losing it all in the process. It's just the energy it gives me. And I feel with this 3 of Earth, let's see what's underneath it. The 3 of Earth to the High Priestess. This is somebody trusting their intuition. This is somebody who is ready to grow, expand. This Pentacles represent the physical realm. So I feel like, there has been I feel a period of time where you've been feeling really blocked, stuck, stagnant. I feel like it's an intentional, like this was an intentional, somebody inserting themselves to manipulate through your mind, right? Cause all kinds of chaos and problems to keep you distracted or focused on, trying to juggle all these things at the same time and take care of everything at once, like creating intentional chaos in your life mentally and physically with that wand energy. in order to prevent you from reaching a milestone, some sort of financial, I say financial, even though it is a wand card, I'm feeling it as a financial. Something is just calling to me saying a financial block that has been, that's being removed out of your way. Someone is going to be heartbroken about this. I feel the growth and expansion in what you have been working towards or trying to. Look, another 3. 3, 3, 3. I see one of these 3s in reverse. I've seen this card come out a couple times. When I start readings, I put my cards all upright. So if they pop out in reverse, they pop out in reverse. But if they don't, they don't, right? And this one has shown up in several of the readings I have done, and it has been that 3 of Cups, and it has been in reverse. It's like, so this could be a friend, some sort of a connection you have where there could be some emotional connection to a situation, even whatever, you'll know how this resonates with you. But when we see the sign, this is your sign, right, Cancer? And so when we see that there, not only is that your first house, right? It really had a big impact on you, who you are. It may have really put you in a spiral downward with, you know, like, am I not good enough? And yada, yada, yada. I'm not going to keep going down that aisle because that's just not what I'm accurate, right? Like that's what it was. It was like imposing, like planting a seeds of fears, doubts, insecurities, and then creating all kinds of havoc and chaos around it so that you couldn't really see. The Mercury sign is there as well. And that's in reverse. So that is telling me, again, for the second time, Mercury energy in reverse. This is telling me it was not accurate information. It was not honest communication. There was something underhanded that was done. And I feel like time's up. Saturn going back into Pisces. Like, this is, I know there's a lot of people who have done a lot of bad things in this lifetime and have always gotten away with it. And it's not the way it's going to be for the Aquarian age or the Aquarian way. And I do feel with that Saturn going back into Pisces, this is going to be it. Once it goes in there and it retrogrades and then it goes back direct, there's no going back. And so I kind of feel for a lot of people, there has been an opportunity to get it together, to clean up their mess and do better, do right. Be honest, right? Have integrity, be authentic, and this, that, and the third thing. And they chose not to, or they are choosing not to. And I don't feel like it's going to come out play out well. I don't feel like the energy that I'm reading into right now. Look, instead, closing it out, World card showed up next. I feel for you, Cancer, this has been that kind of energy that's been messing with your energy, who's been intentionally sabotaging by way of emotional manipulation, mental manipulation. Anyway, I'm looking at it, I'm very focused on that 3 of Earth, and I'm saying like that stuff, like almost those cards in reverse are like, okay, we're going to send it right back to the direction it came from. And that way it closes out that cycle for you and allows you to ground yourself and grow and expand into the physical realm. Queen of Fire on the bottom of the deck. So having that passion restored, that strength, courage, and confidence, really standing in your power. You could already be tapping into all of this energy right now, and you could just be behind the scenes, not really letting it out there for everyone to see what you're working on or doing behind the scenes. And bam, like someone going to get blindsided, and there she be. There is the Jupiter card. There is the Wheel of Fortune. And that's how I'm feeling. It's like boom, out of nowhere comes this is done. I've had this epiphany. I've raised my standards. I understand the potential that is available to me, and I'm not going to entertain these, 3 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Swords in reverse, the 5 of Wands, or any of that kind of stuff. Not that chaos is not coming into my future. I feel the sword energy. I feel Queen or King of Swords, where this is where somebody, and look, King of Fire is on the bottom. So somebody is mastering. When we seen the Queen and now the King is here, they're mastering a realm, balancing their feminine and their masculine. It does show me in fire energy, but I do feel like there is a major ascension, and it's like I feel a quick cutoff. I feel like once you see something, it's like I see it, I know it, I'm disconnecting from it. Because when you disconnect from that energy, it no longer can energetically drain you. I know there are ways that that can be done, but when you are standing in queen and king of any suit, it's, and fire suit is what is showing up for you. It's like this person is standing on business. This person is being a true leader, and they're going to shut that, that thread down, that energetic thread or connection or whatever that is, and quite quickly see growth, expansion, and that wheel of fortune moving favorably for them as a result of it. So, and again, I do feel like there is assistance from the higher realms, because I feel judgment has been called on a situation, and I feel not only from you but from the higher realms, which means like there's going to be some serious consequences coming down. And there it is, the tower. There is going to be a tower, and I feel like it's going to belong to whatever this energy was that was very chaotic, disruptive, mentally and emotionally abusing. I feel like there's going to be a lot of heartbreak and pain and suffering as a result of the actions that they took, or the things that they were doing that they just didn't want to either stop doing, or whatever it is. Yeah, look, wouldn't stop doing. Chaotic energy. The Knight of Wands represents a flighty energy. It's in and out. It comes through long enough to, blow into town, create a bunch of problems, and then buzz its way back into some other area, to do it like it's a pattern. It's something that somebody does, or the way, it's a very flighty energy. And I feel like the tower, and when I'm seeing that tower, that judgment call, and the world right there, them are pretty powerful energies, especially when they're all coming in at one time. So this is going to be something that sets somebody's ass down for quite a while. Like, they're really going to learn, like, your unhealthy ways, like your manipulative ways, and I feel like it's mentally and emotionally is what I'm feeling, to interfere and cause havoc and do the most. Like, you're going to be sat down for a while. Somebody's going to be very heartbroken about this. So now we have the Two of Cups showing up. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Wow, Two of Cups with the Lovers. So there is a choice and a decision. I do feel like it's in regards to partnership, connection, relationship. I do feel strongly about that. I feel this on a high vibrational way. So, if somebody has been going through it with a relationship that has been ending, or is ending, or during the month of September comes to an end, it does feel to me that there will be a celebration in the future for a healthier connection, more a partnership that's more aligned. I do feel, again, like there has been a lot of external mess happening and taking place and intentionally done. So here's that Three of Cups sitting. This is the Four of Cups. There's your sign right there, Cancer. You see these three cups that are sitting around there. This can talk about relationships. It can talk about feelings and emotions. And I feel like this person is surrounded by, and it could be people, right? Friends, family, whatever it is. Three of Cups. Three is, there's too many threes out here for me to ignore external interference, third party situations. And third parties doesn't always mean another person, like your person's having an affair and this, that, and the third thing. It can represent family intervening. It can friends injecting themselves. It's just energy that is really not working favorably and not doing it in a right way, any which way. It's one thing if you have a friend who gives you honest, information or feedback or thoughts and opinions, that sort of thing. This doesn't feel like that kind of a friend energy. This kind of feels like energies that want to mentally and emotionally manipulate to get things to go to the direction that they want them to go. That's what this feels like to me. but I feel someone's going to be releasing, letting go of this energy, and they're going towards the Ace of Cups. They're going to authenticity. They're going to a real cup, a genuine, sincere, unconditional, loving energy is what I'm feeling with this. So let me pull one more card for you, Cancer. I hope this message helps you in some way, shape, or form. Second time it's out here. There's that Four of Wands. Here's the Four of Wands again. This is a celebration of stability, security, a major accomplishment. We have Virgo showing up at the bottom. This is about gaining a lot of wisdom. This is about going within and really doing some soul searching and being honest with yourself about where and what it is that you need to do to raise those standards and reach that full potential. There's an epiphany that comes through this month for you. And I feel like this is very liberating for you at the same time. We are in Virgo season right now. We've had a first new moon at 0 degrees in Virgo. We have the full moon happening in Pisces on the 7th of September. And then on the 21st of September, Virgo again, we have that second full moon. I mean, I don't know why I keep calling it a full moon, but it's a new moon. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I don't know why I keep saying that. But because I kept saying that full moon, I do feel like there's something very significant about the full moon. That does happen on the 7th of September, and I do feel like that is going to be a catalyst for all of this. Let's see what's underneath this. Yeah, this is somebody who has been beat down, and I feel this is a wounded warrior card. Somebody has recognized that they have been mentally and emotionally manipulated in order to move in a certain direction that people wanted them to move, that wasn't for their greater good. That Tower, that Judgment is like the World card. The Tower and the World are sitting right there, right with the Wheel of Fortune in the center of them. That Tower is coming through. There is definitely going to be a divine intervention that says, nope, you know, time's up on this situation. This third party energy or this external influence that's been doing the most to create all this havoc, time's up. And I really feel strongly that these energies that were participating in this are going to have their ass sat right down, and they're going to be in timeout for a while. They're going to have to go within. They're going to have to do some deep soul searching and look at who they are, like look at the spirit that they carry and recognize what the F is wrong, right? Like to really be forced to see who they truly are. And I don't think it's going to be pretty. I think they're going to be devastated and heartbroken to really have to look themselves in the mirror. Cancer, I hope this serves you well. I send you peace, blessings, love, and light.